Okay, so I've posted pictures of my pedal board before on various websites, and one of the pedals I always get questioned about is this purple box with good old Mr. Hendrix on it. Um, the pedal's called the Shaky Vibe. It's made by, or it's called the Shaky Jimi. I'm sorry. It's made by a company called Moen, who I've never heard of other than this pedal. And I actually found this pedal when I was looking on Amazon at other vibe pedals. This thing popped up as related. All the reviews it had were 4 and 5 stars. And then I saw the price and I thought something was up because this goes for about $60 on Amazon. Um, Most of the other vibes that you see out there usually range from 150 for something like a Voodoo Labs micro vibe up to $300-400 with some of these crazy like tube driven hand built vibes that they have. So I mean, I love vibe pedals. It's one of the effects I use the most. I love playing like things like Machine Gun and a lot of like Robin Trower type stuff. Um, and it's a really cool sound. Like I love a univibe on just like a funky, just chorusy or chordy rhythm part. It just sounds really cool. But again, they're usually expensive as hell, and a lot of them are have like a lot of like the foot treadles that you can control like the speed, and some of those are a little bit more delicate. So I figured this thing's $60. I give it a try, and if it sucks, then I got it off of Amazon. They're notorious for how good they are with sending stuff back. So at the worst, I'll just ship it back and get myself $60. But I was extremely surprised. This thing is built like a tank. It has 3 knobs on here. There's rate, depth, and hue. Hue is basically just the tone knob. You can also switch between the vibe and the chorus mode up top with a little switch. Takes a standard 9-volt power supply. I run it with everything else on my board off of one spot, which I'm sure isn't the best solution, but it works for me. So what the hell. The only downside for me is just the size of the case. It's a little big. It takes up a lot of space. I don't even know what mine is. I think it's a Pedal Train Junior. But this takes up, with the cables coming out of it, almost as much real estate as 2 other pedals. But again, for $60, this thing sounds shockingly good. It's pretty convincing sounding. I mean, it's definitely, not like some hand-built, like, full-tone Deja vibe or anything like that. But, it sounds like a univibe should. Now, the website is extremely shady and has, like, no information. It doesn't say much at all. It basically just has specs as far as like size, what kind of power to use, and some sound clips. And of course, it mentions Hendrix and Trower, which just about every vibe type pedalish does on their sites. Now, I mean, the actual real Vibe pedals used to use 4 photo cells in there to kind of control the speed and the depth of the the vibe effect. Most Univibe copies that are cheaper today, especially, are just different takes on phaser pedals. Phaser slash chorus, which this does between vibe and chorus. It doesn't say anything on the site as far as if this actually has photocells in it, and for $60, I highly, highly doubt that it does. I honestly haven't even opened this thing yet. Once I got it and heard how good it was, I just slapped it on my board with the heavy duty Pedal Train Velcro, and left it there. And this thing's been great so far. Like I said, it's built like a tank. I haven't had any problems. It sounds really great. So without any further ado, I'll get to actually letting you guys hear this thing. Like I said, sounds amazing. For $60, I'm really shocked at the quality of the sound. This is the clean set channel. Just a Strat running through the clean channel on an Engater Tweaker 15 with the gain about halfway up, just so it's a little crunchy. I got a little bit of reverb coming from a Hall of Fame pedal. But there's your clean. Now I'm going to kick on the Shaky Jimi. rate pretty much all the way down to the slowest setting. The depth almost all the way, and the tone knob is at about probably about 35-40%. So I'm going to turn the rate up a little. And you can already hear it swirling. Just coming in faster and faster. Here's all the way up on the rate. I'm going to turn the depth all the way up and the rate back down again. So this is with the hue all the way down. Here's halfway. And then all the way. I'm going to change the pickup to the bridge. So much more bright sound on the bridge pickup with the hue all the way off. Alright, I'll switch it over to the chorus mode. It's almost like a wobbly type chorus. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the chorus. It doesn't really affect the signal all that much. Vibe is definitely where it's at on this pedal for me. That was actually the first time I've ever used the chorus setting on the pedal. So we'll stack it with some fuzz. So there you have it. That's the Shaky Jimi by Moen. Give you an idea of the type of sounds. For $60, I'm extremely impressed with not only the build quality of everything, but just the sounds overall. I'm a huge fan. Check it out. It's much more affordable than the $150, $200, $300 vibe pedals out there. It sounds pretty damn good to me, so I highly recommend it.